Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Winnie Bush and this is Winning with Winnie. So y'all, in today's video we'll be looking at 5 universities that fully fund master's degree in MBA. So that's a master's in business administration. If you're ready, I am. Let's do it. So the first university we're going to look at is called Rice University. So you know me, as usual, we go straight to the scholarship page. So these are the different scholarships that Rice University offers for their MBA program. So the first one is called the MBA Scholars. So with that, it says the fund supports students' full tuition and fees, as well as a stipend covering books and living expenses. It says that this is a competitive, and publicly spotlighted application and interview process that is facilitated by their admissions office. And recipients are expected to utilize their leadership skills during their time at the school and amongst their community. So that's the first, full. So this covers everything. So it covers full tuition, it covers fees, and it also provides you with a stipend covering books and living expenses as well. So that's a good one. The next one I wanted us to look at is their full named Dean's Endowed Scholarship. So it says that also funds. So it says the funds support a student's full tuition and fees. So this is another good, great one to look at as well. So if you're interested in going to a business school, like Rice University is definitely one to consider. And they have other scholarships as well. So it says this one's it's a fund support of setting student tuition, but this one is not a full tuition. So the ones I think y'all should focus on the one that I think my channel specifically focuses on is on universities that give full tuition at minimum. So this one covers full tuition and fees, and then this one covers full tuition, fees, and a stipend as well, which is really very helpful. Okay, y'all, so let's just take a little bit. So these are the different programs that they have. So let's look at their MBA programs. So it says they are ranked number 1 full-time MBA program with the most minority students. That's awesome. It says they are ranked number 1 graduate entrepreneurship program, number 6 best MBA for finance, and then number 10 best MBA for consulting. And then full-time MBA. So these are I guess this is some of their requirements. So it says join us on our campus in the heart of Houston. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love Houston for our top ranked full-time program. So it says dive into clubs, extracurricular activities, and networking events, and personalize your education by choosing from more than 100 different electives. Okay. I think, do we want to learn more? I think let's learn a little bit more about their program. Okay, so average work experience 5 years, work experience range 2 to 8. So the program is 2 years. It says your class schedule is Monday through Thursday, and it's on their campus, and you would be earning a master's of business administration. Okay. And it just gives you more information on why you should pick their MBA program. So strong ranking, ongoing career support. All right. The right culture. Our location is Houston, y'all. Houston, Texas is awesome. Entrepreneurship mindset, global preparation. All of this stuff is so awesome. So it highlights, I guess. Oh, it says from our full-time MBA class of 2021 graduates accepted positions within a wide range of industries and job functions, including many who pivoted their career into new jobs and companies. So their average base salary, oh my gosh, $131,000. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And then these are some of their top hiring. So Amazon, Dell, Citi, Capital One. Okay. So typically they have 178 incoming students, 33% of them are women, and then it says 16% are US underrepresented minorities. All right, y'all. So that is the first school that y'all should consider if you're trying to do an MBA, and their scholarship package is really awesome. Now let's move on to our next school. So our next university is Vanderbilt University. So they have their Owen Graduate School of Management, and this is the scholarship that I found. So it's called the Dean Scholars Award Program. So it says that it covers full tuition scholarship and the opportunity to interview for a $15,000 yearly stipend. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it said typically people are selected from the incoming MBA class. Dean scholars receive a full tuition scholarship. And then it says one Dean Scholar is selected from each year's cohort as the Dean Scholar Award winner. And that person, so on top of the full tuition scholarship, the person gets an additional $15,000 yearly stipend. And then it says that people who apply during round 1 or round 2 will be automatically considered for that award. All right, y'all, that's another good one to look into. Let's just go see more about them. Let's see by the numbers. Y'all, I love numbers. So by the numbers, so it says 9 of 10. It says the number of top 10 metro areas within a 2-hour flight from Nashville. So they have New York, Chicago, Dallas, Philadelphia, Houston, Washington, DC, Miami, Atlanta, Boston. It says number 6. It says the number of mental mistakes that hold back an executive's everyday potential, according to. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it says for the MBA and then their MS in finance, it said 31 on average number of students enrolled in any given elective class. Okay, 1.3 billion. The settlement amount of a federal. So this is the settled amount of a federal class action lawsuit filed after Vanderbilt finance professor Bill Christie helped uncover a collusion scheme among NASDAQ traders that was shortchanging investors. Oh wow. 13. The number of years Vanderbilt Business School has incorporated the leadership development program into its programs. Oh my gosh. Oh, 0. The cost to enroll in Vanderbilt courses outside of the business school. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so just some more statistics. I like how they do this. Like, it's just in your face. And then 91%, the percentage of first-year MBA students who participated in one of the 3 leadership development approach options. All right, y'all. So this is a good university to also consider. Let me see. What else should we look into before we move on to our next? Interesting. But yeah, y'all. So that's the second university, and it's Vanderbilt University. Let's move on to our third university. So our third university is called Babson College. So Babson College, so these are the different scholarships that they have. So they have the Babson Alumni MBA scholarship, but that's typically for people who went to that school already. So they have what they call the Babson Fellowship, and that's for 1 and 2 year MBA programs. So that would cover your full tuition. So that's a good one to apply to. They also have the Babson Diversity Leadership Fellowship, and that's also for 1 and 2 year programs, and that also covers full tuition. So those two, I think those are the top 2. So full tuition is great. I'm trying to see which other ones they have. They have this other one that says full tuition, but students wouldn't qualify for this because it's saying that these individuals need to be residents of the state of Florida. So technically, international students are not resident. They also have this one, the Olin MBA Fellowship for 1 and 2 year MBA programs, and it says it covers full tuition plus books. So that's another good one. Let's keep going. So they have the Price Babson MBA Fellowship, 2 year MBA, and that's full tuition as well. So as y'all can see, Babson College have a ton that y'all should consider. Let's go take a little bit of a look about their program. Let's see, where do we go? Let's see, international students. So it says increasingly, oh my gosh, I can't speak English today. In an increasingly global business world, Babson believes it is important to have a student population that reflects international diversity and students come to Babson from more than 80 countries around the world. So that's awesome. Yeah, pretty diverse. All right, y'all. Next university. Our next university is Stanford University. Stanford. Okay, y'all. So let's go look about their funding. So it says that. So this is the Knight Hennessy Scholar. So it says you receive funding for up to 3 years of any graduate degree at Stanford to which you're admitted at the time you're selected as a scholar. So that means if you're doing an MBA program or any of the other programs you're doing, once you're selected as one of the scholars for the Knight Hennessy Scholar Program, then you get full funding. So it says, after enrolling at Stanford, if you wish to enroll in an additional graduate program, you may apply to the Knight Hennessy Scholars Program to receive additional funding up to 3 years. Okay. Okay, so it says if a degree program exceeds 3 years, such as an MD or a PhD program, or a Stanford dual or joint degree program, then your Stanford home department will often fund the remainder of your education to the extent consistent with its standards. Awesome. Okay, let's go down a little bit. So this is during each of the first 3 years of graduate study, Knight Hennessy scholars receive a fellowship applied directly to cover tuition and associated fees, a stipend for living and academic expenses such as room and board, books, academic supplies, instructional materials, local transportation, and reasonable personal expenses. It also covers a travel grant intended to cover an economic class ticket for one annual trip to and from Stanford. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like an awesome scholarship. And it says the Knight Hennessy scholars also may access supplementary funds to support academic enrichment. So they might provide funds for like conferences or different travels. So you guys, oh my gosh, like this is another great one to definitely consider as well. Let's look into program. So for this program specifically, they have like leadership development, they talk about the funding, and they talk about community. Let's see if we wanted to do, so like to be eligible for it. So it says, okay. So it says there are 2 baseline eligibility requirements. So first, in addition to applying, so you need to apply to the scholar program, and it says you must apply to be accepted by and enroll in a full-time Stanford graduate degree. And it says each incoming Knight Hennessy scholar must be a newly enrolling student in a Stanford graduate program, including but not limited to a DMA, JD, MA, MBA, which is us, and MD and MFA. So those are the different programs. And it says second, you must have earned in January 2015 or later. January 2015 or later, a U.S. bachelor's degree. So exactly. So this is definitely something y'all should consider. Like apply. It's even awesome, like they even say that undocumented students are also eligible to apply as well, which is incredible. Okay. Alright, y'all, our last university that we'll be talking about is Duke University. So with them, they have a couple scholarships. So they have the Thomas F. Keller Scholars. So it says it's the most prestigious award that they have. And it says that covers full tuition cost. And it says the criteria is academic excellence, strong commitment to improving communities through leadership and service. They also have the University Scholars, but this one only covers 1/2 to full tuition costs. That could be good as well. And then they have the Manning Scholarship, and the Manning Scholarships covers full tuition costs. So y'all go look at this as well. And let's just learn a little bit. Oh, I should have done. Actually, let's go back. Can I go back? It's the MBA because that's what we're looking into. All right, so these are the different. So they have like an accelerated daytime MBA. They have a daytime MBA, a global executive MBA, Well, that's interesting. I'm like, I would be interested in this. They have a weekend executive MBA. So these are the different programs that they offer. Let's see if we can find any information about their admissions. Says we are excited to meet you. I'm excited to meet you guys too. Okay, so you guys, let's say, I would say the global executive. So you're able to kind of see the different information that they have. So do we do fact and date? I just want to see a little bit about the applications instruction. Okay, so these are the information you'll need: your educational background, transcript, I'm guessing from your undergrad, employment history, business resume, self-reported test scores, and also an essay as well. So this is the application process. So do your research. Okay, submit your application, receive a decision. Okay. Let's see, non-US applicant. This says, while we encourage international applicants to apply by round 7, you may still apply in round 8. All applicants are required to complete the core set of application materials. However, non-US applicants have additional application requirements and instructions which are outlined below. Okay, so we have your transcript. So it says transcript must be in English. Okay, and then English. Okay, so they say does not accept ESL test scores. We will use other aspects of your application to assess language. But yeah, you guys, so those are the 5 universities that offer full funding for their master's in business administration program. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you like it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all, if you haven't already. Until next time, my name is Winnie Bush. See you soon.